Now, let's bring up the starters for your Indiana Pacers. The big man, 7'1", number 32.
With the postseason in our sights now, what's more important to have, home court advantage or momentum, Grant?
I'd argue both, BA. I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd say momentum. Just because you want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Powell is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Adebayo in at center, locking down the middle.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated. Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Hero. It's Wiggins on the wing. He's covered by Siakam. 5 on the clock. Wiggins, no good. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
There is just a physicality that comes as a natural part of Aaron Nesmith's game. Contact is not a problem for the young man.
Now here's Powell. Adebayo, a screen on Nembhard. For 3, Powell. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, BA. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Now here's Powell, and the shot's good by Wiggins.
Now this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
Here's Huff. The shot comes out. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Wiggins. Walker pulls down the board.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Huff, the pass to Siakam. It's hauled in by the Heat. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end. And clearly, they were not.
Pass to Adebayo. And a nice finish on the layup. Adebayo's got his second basket on the night.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Larson comes in for Mitchell. Here's Nembhard. No points so far. Outside Nesmith. Siakam for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Hero, no good.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Siakam, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Larson, no good.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that three, but he still couldn't make it.
And the jam by Walker.
I mean, what an acrobatic move. Walker just leaving them speechless.
Hero for three. Pacers with a rebound. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess when star players around the league.
Oh!
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. McConnell from outside. Jaquez grabs the board. The Heat with the lead. To the paint. And Adebayo slams it in.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Oh, got that one. Quick. Siakam's got 8 points.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
Oh, swiped away. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. He goes up. Blanks the dunk off the rim. Pass to Adebayo. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Floats one up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Khalil Ware. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Powell surveying the D. From the high post. The shot no good.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Pacers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
They've got Shepard. He's out there with Obi Toppin. And it's McConnell in at the one. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
A shot by Yakich no good. Pacers leading by 4. Here's Potter. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops.
I think
You're unwilling to put in the work.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Indiana with some changes. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Potter. Walker comes in for Shepard. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Jones. And Miami with a change here too. Mitchell's checked in. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Doris, Norman Powell has been impressive ever since his younger days.
Well, he put people on notice in high school, right? He wins the dunk contest for San Diego County. He was on 2 All-State teams and won a state championship. And boy, he has proven a scorer in the league.
Here's Powell. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for Indiana. The shot's good. And it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
This guy very comfortable operating in the painted area. All Obi Toppin needs is a little bit of room to get that shot off.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Ware. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. Ware's got 5.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very
Oh, okay then.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Here's Larson, guarded by Toppin. And that one's good. Larson's got his first 2 points of the night.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Blocked! Powell with it, picked up by Nesmith. Puts up the 8-footer, the 3. Powell's shot is off.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Mitchell, the pass to Powell. Here's Larson. And the 3-pointer goes. Larson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pretty dime from Norman Powell. Listen, he wants to score it, but that's a great setup.
Huff checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for McConnell. Miami also changing it up. Adebayo's checked in for Jaquez. Fontecchio comes in for Larson. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Powell. Got it. And the Pacers lead by 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now here's Hero. No points yet. Adebayo from long range. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest.
It's an incredible story, B.A., because his father sent him away to pursue that vocation. But in fact, Pascal was miserable. And it wasn't until he attended a basketball camp that he found love of the game, and the rest, as they say, is history. Oh, he's starting to percolate now in the second quarter.
1:33 left in the second. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Hero for 3. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc. Nice slam by the big man, Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Knocked loose and stolen by Nembhard. Going inside. Rebound Miami.
How does such an elite finisher not throw that down? I'm confused.
They grab their own miss. Here's Mitchell. Fontecchio outside. Stolen by Siakam. The drive by Nembhard. And the layup is good off the glass. And now a 9-point Indiana lead.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Nesmith. Over Hero. Nesmith's shot is off. The Heat have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Miami, no good that time either. Pacers leading by 9. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Ware banked it in off the glass. Ware's got 5 points in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Nembhard for three. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Indiana Pacers.
They're teaching a course on the interior, Shaq, the philosopher of the big Aristotle.
Yeah, pounded in there.
All right, let's switch it over.
But Shaq made it. Ew.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian.
Oh, how I wish you would up one day. What will be successful already? No, money.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Andrew Nembhard getting it done today.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Davion Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Powell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Here's Powell. Hero for 3. Sinks it from distance. Hero's got 6. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value. Those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world. Perhaps not as sought after as before, with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Here's Walker. Has to Huff. Nembhard for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And Nesmith, here we go. Chalk up 2 there. Give him 8.
Hard drive by Aaron Nesmith. You have to respect that aspect of what this guy brings.
Hero for 3. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Siakam for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Wow, that's good.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
Pacers leading by 10. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Kicks it to Hero. The 3 ball. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 5 assists tonight.
12 straight.
Oh!
beautiful finish. It's just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Mitchell, the pass to Powell. Miami moving it around. And the Heat, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Huff. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Powell with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. Ooh, a clear look for Powell. Misses the jumper.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go out.
Heat trail by 8. And Terrence Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Toppin. He's checked in for Siakam. And Miami with a change here too. Jaquez is checked in for Mitchell. Here's Hero. 9 points in the game. Here's Adebayo. Adebayo rocking the rim.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
From deep three-point land. The Pacers again can't hit.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
The three-pointer off the mark.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Toppin goes in. Adebayo grabs the board.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Jaquez, the open look. Gets an open look and hits it. And now it's just a 4-point Pacer lead.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Indiana with some changes. Potter, he's checked in for Huff. Shepard comes in for Walker. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Neesmith. Miami also changing it up. Ware's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Larson. Comes in for Wiggins.
Spacing the floor. That's his third triple of the game and his second in this half.
And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. 1:06 left in the third quarter here. Hero for 3. Drills it from deep. Hero's got 9 points now in the quarter.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Hits the trifecta. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Pass to Powell. Fires for 3. The Pacers pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a start, but the buckets simply will not go down.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McConnell's shot is off. And it's Powell with the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 5. Where? That's good.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Nembhard for 3. Oh, great D that time from Powell. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's the Pacers leading by 3. And let's take this opportunity to show you our Our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA. And you see it right there on display.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Pascal Siakam topping out there with Shepherd. Then there's T.J. McConnell, and it's Jones in a shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Now that's a confidence booster. Great effort on the offensive glass.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
Pass to Jaquez. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, massive three-point shot. I mean, you can tell he wants to step up for his team in crunch time.
Yeah, and when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
The Pacers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Toppin. It's tipped.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
The pass to Mitchell. Launches it. It's hauled in by McConnell. Indiana trailing here. Top of the screen on Mitchell. Pass to Siakam. High percentage range, Siakam.
Oh, how about the handle from Siakam there? Love it.
Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Adebayo is screen on Jones to the inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes 2 points, moves on. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Toppin. Walker comes in for Shepherd. Nesmith, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Miami also changing it up. Wiggins, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Powell comes in for Jaquez. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Larson. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Coach kept it calm, but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Miami making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. For 3, Powell. Huff pulls it in. Huff's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Siakam outside. 3-pointer. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
How about that concentration from Andrew Wiggins? He refuses to give in to the defense. What a...
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach is giving...
One shot.
The ruling on the floor stands. And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. It's a 3-point game. Outside Hero. Now Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. Oh, no good. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Nembhard fires. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
No good. Pacers trail by 3. Now Siakam. Oh, he can't get the layup. Powell with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Flushes it down with both hands.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
A minute 53 left to play in the fourth quarter. And the 3 misses.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Oh, he misses the layup.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Siakam. Wiggins with a rebound.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this team.
I'll tell you, Bam is having a massive impact on this game. They just can't stop him.
Indiana's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Nembhard fires. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Rejected by Siakam.
Well, there you see the wingspan of Pascal Siakam. Send it back.
It's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Outside hero from deep. Shot's no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Nembhard fires. Oh, he can't connect from long distance.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth team foul. Shooting for Miami, Tyler Hero. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.